We're doing a 5th grade lesson, Introduction to William Shakespeare. Part of the 5th grade standards is learning about poetry and other forms of literature across the world. So we figured William Shakespeare was a good way to do that. So, okay, last lesson before lunch today is our reading lesson, and we're going to talk about William Shakespeare. He lived from 1564 to 1616. He was born in Stratford-on-Avon, or on the map it's upon Avon, same place. He was known as the Bard, or the Bard of Avon. He was born to a relatively rich family. When he was 18, he married Anne Hathaway, not the actress. And that was in 1582, and with her, he had 3 children, a set of twins, and when they were married, she was actually pregnant. And he's a famous Elizabethan.
The Elizabethan era is a term used to describe Queen Elizabeth I's reign, known as the Age of Exploration and Enlightenment. During this time, England established the Virginia colony in 1607, and England saw its first theater during this time, which was Shakespeare's Globe Theater.
That's a picture of what it looks like now. That is not the original Globe Theater. Unfortunately, that burnt down long before. But they did rebuild it. It's actually smaller than the original, but it is at the original location. Shakespeare was a very, very big writer during the Elizabethan era. He wrote 38 plays in total, and 2 of his most famous are Hamlet and Romeo and Juliet. Sonnets, which are another form of poetry, he wrote 154 of them, and all they are is numbered. One of his most famous is sonnet number 69, but all they are is just numbered, and basically in a gigantic book. And as for the poetry, he had 2 narrative poems, and really no one really knows how much other poetry he wrote across his life.
One of his most famous poems is what's known as Carpe Diem, and I will read it to you. O mistress mine, where are you roaming? O stay and hear your true love's coming, that can sing both high and low. Trip no further, pretty sweeting, journeys end in lovers' meeting. Every wise man's son doth know. What is love? 'Tis not hereafter. Present mirth has present laughter. What's to come is still unsure. In delay there lies no plenty. Then come kiss me, sweet and 20. Youth's a stuff will not endure.
Okay, what I'm passing out to you now is actually your homework. One of the poems is Carpe Diem, which Mr. Nesselrode just read. The other one is a madrigal. Both of them are Shakespearean pieces. And all I want you to do for homework is read through them. On a separate sheet of paper, I want you to write down just some ideas that the poetry brings to your mind. What do you understand? What don't you understand? Do you have any questions about it? Anything that the poetry brings to mind as you read it. And then I want you to bring both those back tomorrow as we go more into the poetry. But since we have some extra time before lunch, since Mr. Nesselrode just read Carpe Diem for you, does anybody have any thoughts about it? If you do it now, you don't have to do it for homework.
Who is it talking about?
It is talking about, it is a young man who is talking about his lover, who is his lover, a female woman.
Mistress during the Elizabethan era, and just that era in history, didn't necessarily mean what it means now with extramarital lover. It was just their lover. That's just how they used it to, lost for words, That's just the word that they used. What do you think is being exonerated, I guess is the word I'm looking for, in the poem? What do you think it's talking about? Anybody?
Well, that's something to write about in your paper tonight.
So, have your homework. The instructions are at the top. Just jot down a couple things about each of the poems, and we can go ahead and get ready for lunch.